Listen to as you make your summer travel plans. Those hotel pools and hot tubs may look inviting, but you really need to be careful.
Yeah, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says a particular parasite is living in the water responsible for outbreaks across the country. Eyewitness News reporter Sharon Coe explains.
The first official day of summer is drawing near, but in South Texas, it doesn't matter. The heat is already here, and people are hitting the pools.
We get in there, especially with my smallest one, Jeremiah.
Ready?
Yep. Just loves being in the water and swimming. Blow your bubbles.
Tanya Valle and her boys often play here at the YMCA in San Antonio. The organization ensures its pools are safe, not just with lifeguards, but with the water itself. Staff tests every hour to make sure any bacteria or parasite is killed.
We use bleach as our disinfectant here, and bleach combines with the pH to create our chlorine or our safe water environment. So as long as we maintain our chemical levels at a 1 part per million for chlorine, that's going to go ahead and make the pool safe.
But the same can't be said for other water playgrounds. The CDC found between 2000 and 2014, a third of cryptosporidium outbreaks was linked back to hotel swimming pools and hot tubs. The CDC says more than 27,000 people got sick and 8 people died. Crypto is a hard-to-kill parasite that's spread when someone who's sick with diarrhea goes swimming. People get infected when they swallow the contaminated water. The CDC recommends treating the water with high levels of chlorine. Also, if you or your child is sick, hold off on swimming.
Just everybody have fun, be safe, and enjoy.
Sharon Coe, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.